Yo, welcome back to more March Comes In Like a Lion, episode 15. So last time we pretty much just saw Shimada outclass Ray. I mean, this guy, Ray, like, when the veil was shattered for Ray and he realized that he only saw Shimada as an obstacle, like just being mad at himself for his own arrogance, for looking at him as just an obstacle to get to Goto. Like Nitten on Patreon pointing out that yeah, he didn't have his Shonen protagonist moment. Like he's not gonna beat the antagonist. He lost to someone who's better, someone who over years and years and years has just played the game. He's gotten better. He's worked hard, and you see the fruits of that. How he's not only he won, but in every hypothetical Ray could think of like alternative strategy, he immediately thought of a counter strategy right away. Insane. Shimada is very, very good, and that was that. And Ray, had to deal with the aftermath of that, falling, of course, just deep into his depression without eating and drinking for days. Finally mustering the strength, because I know if for people with depression, just doing anything is a monumental task, but it's a win. If you can do something as simple as like cleaning your room or just getting up to go get groceries, doing something to take care of yourself, that's a really big thing. And it's a win. But even when doing that, going out for groceries, he says, I'm even terrible at depression. Like that is such a depressive thought, that because when you're depressed, it's hard to look at that as a win, right? You're still depressed, like you're going out because you need food, you need survival, but it's so fucked up. But it's yeah, that was the line right there for sure. Now, for Shimada, while all this is going on, he's looking toward a match with Soya. This Lion King tournament. Soya, obviously being the guy, the prodigal one from the group. We learned that Shimada and Soya came up within the same group around the same time, but he just didn't stand out as much. He's just, I guess he's just a normal guy, but just over the years he just got really fucking good, and he worked hard. The Rock Lee thing. If anyone's seen Naruto, Rock Lee's fucking awesome. You watch part 1 of Naruto. I always appreciate characters like that, the hard workers that beat the natural geniuses, because as a contrary on Patreon pointed out, yeah, Ray is like they're opposites in that way. Like Ray, who does work hard. Like Ray's a natural genius. Like we saw when he was a kid, he was just good at it. He ain't even like shogi, but he had his own reasons initially for getting close to his dad, and later on it literally saving his life. And that bringing its own problems and benefits. But yeah, it's just that's Shimada. It's hard to not like a character like that. And his character is like slowly unfolding. The fact that he's close to Harunobu and running this workshop, which would be good for Ray to join, obviously for shogi, but yeah, just to be around these good people, because I think the fact that Shimada is a mentor for Harunobu speaks to his character, and also that he wants Ray to reach out to him. So yeah, it could be that if Ray reaches out to Shimada, it would indicate to Shimada that he is ready for what Shimada can teach him or show him or talk to him about, like just getting over the embarrassment, the feelings he's feeling towards himself. I mean, Ray even felt that Shimada could see right through him, how he was doing. He was visibly struggling during the match. Shimada doing his small but very kind gestures to kind of bring him back into focus. But yeah, I look forward to to what's gonna happen next. I would love to see Shimada beat Goto. I mean, Goto's just he sets up a strategy and he hits you hard. Like he has this ultimate offense strategy. While Shimada, while not having a discernible style, which in itself is quite an advantage, because we see how good he is. But if you can't even read what he's going to do, I guess he's very adaptive. Like we saw how he was just immediately reacting to all of Ray's hypothetical strategies. I assume, however, with Goto's having his clear strategy, Shimada will approach it appropriately depending on how the match goes. I just would really love to see that. I feel like that could be great, and hopefully if he beats Goto, can move on to Soya. Yeah, I'm already invested in following Shimada in these matches, man. But also like whatever Ray does next, because Ray had a really good talk with the teacher again at school. Shout out to that guy. Like anyone else, like this is like real life too. Like you really never know what someone is going through, and of course he could really not understand the full extent of what Ray has gone through and is going through. But just the fact that he's showing care, that he's like getting him out of his own head, just him being there and showing so much like passionate care for Ray, just like what are you doing, like. Telling him about the workshop. You could learn from someone like that, and just more than anything, just getting Ray out of his own head. Because in those moments where he's just able to just like go externally rather than internally, things are a lot clearer for him and he's able to act more accordingly. So I hope that happens, and at some point either this episode or soon he's able to join the workshop, and it'd be good for him. So we'll see what happens next. So let's keep going. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. I miss that family. Hmm. It's still such a cool shot of Harunova. And the black lightning behind Soya. You don't really know Soya's personality. He seems just quiet, but we don't really know anything about him personally yet. Hmm? Uh, don't tell me it's her. Oh, this is, wait. Yeah, this is back then. Whoa. Just wanted comfort? Wow. Loneliness. Okay. Hmm. And me. Huh. Coma? Yeah. Hmm. Holy shit. He didn't even mean it, because yeah, for him, there isn't. Wow. God damn. Well, no wonder she left. Hmm. I'm glad we're getting this now. I haven't seen her so vulnerable like this. Whoa. Alright, that's just sad on both sides, but wow. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I think understanding Kyoko a bit more. Wow. Oh man, let me watch this, please. Look at these two titans. Ah, me too, dude. I guess we'll hear the result. Damn it. Hmm. It's a good question. It's very adaptive. March, eh? Whoa. What happened? Huh. Dude, this is like as good as like a a fight in in another anime. Like a yo. Hmm. Like go spectate? I that'd be cool. Just go. I love the support. The aggressive support. Wow, even checking if he's okay on his attendance. What a guy. Oh no, never mind. He's just hard on himself. Uh, well, hopefully he can have enough. Yo. Hmm. Damn. Dude, this is straight up just like a epic anime fight, but it's shogi. It's just as good. But that he's never played like this before is like, will Shimada lose? Hmm. It's a lot. Wow. Yeah, it's all of that for sure. Hmm. Wow, coming from Ray, that's like sad, but yeah. Damn, Goto won. Huh. All right. Good match. What's up, Kyoko? Oh dear. Relax. Hmm. Oh fuck. Hmm. We're getting a whole new depth to him leaving, how it affected Kyoko and him as well. uh like Shimada being honest. Mmm. Damn right. He's so cool. You know when someone can lose and still just look like a great person. Damn. I think I just like Shimada. Hmm. He's reminiscing. Slit my belly. Oh my god. Yo, relax. He did. He had some trouble, but yeah, that's true. Yeah, for sure. Way better. Huh. That's true. For better or worse. Hmm. Oh, not proper food. You want to bring him something? I guess so. All he can do is his best. Putting yourself out there is terrifying, and failure is nothing to be ashamed of. 100%. Way better than doing nothing. All right, what's up? Is that right? He pisses him off so much. Wow. Talk to him. I like this. I like it. Go where? Kind of reminds me of Cowboy Bebop. Are they gonna like eat together or have a drink together? Like, what are they doing? Or are they rematching again? They're so cool. Right, they have to do more matches, right? That's right. I can aura. You'll just get it. Nah, I don't know. You gotta earn that. Smith, you'll never have that. Hmm. Yeah, they said best of 3 or yeah, because they gotta play number of games to complete the match. Right, 3 matches. That's right. Yeah. Thought they were subverting expectations and they were gonna do something else. But yeah, they're straight up. They're fighting. It's a good question. Shimada said he won't lose this time. Specific? Oh dear. I love how much this guy cares. Oh my god. Yo. Oh. Losing hair. Do what you gotta do, Ray. Stay afloat. Meanwhile, in the special match room, can't watch this time. Here we go. Let's go, Shimada. Last chance. Oh my god, this is great. 2 titans. 2 players with faith in themselves. And everyone just watching. Like, whoa, this is what the top is like. I'm sure Soya will be like another league above that. A slugfest. Every slamming of a shogi piece is like a punch. $8. Oh my god. Let's go, Shimada, dude. So much weight to every action. That was thunder. And 3 more hours later. Dude, the stamina of these matches. And to look so poised even then. Oh? Goto? Yeah. Yo, he won, right? Hey, my guy. Dude, he's exhausted, but he did it. Look at him. And the fight of his life. Yeah, take a rest, man. Oh, last match coming up. Let's go. Oh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Who broke my head in half and pulled me from the mud. Wow. God damn. Saved his life too. Wow. Ah. Ray humbled him, chopped his head in half. That's why he wanted Shimada to do that to Ray now. So now we can pull him from the mud. Nice. Saved me. Mmm. Who worked. Mmm. Motivation. Hmm. Huh? Oh, these two. Oh. Nope. He wants. He doesn't. Don't even care. I don't believe that. Why are those swirlies green, man? Why are they green? Shimala, come on, man. I love this guy. He's so real. Oh, let's go back to Ray. Wait, miscalculation. Uh. Oh, fuck. So Ray's just having to play catch up, catch up, catch up. Lump of ego. Oh. Alright. God damn, dude. This was a top tier episode, man. God, I think this might be my favorite one so far. Ooh, man, you get those goosebumps watching them play shogi, man. This show is so good. Oh man, just so much about Kyoko and Shimada and Goto, Harunobu and Rei. Oh my god. even Hina got some time, like worrying about Ray and him talking about, failure and shame, not really being a bad thing. To put yourself out there is like, that's an amazing thing. So to fail isn't something to be ashamed of. That shit makes you stronger. And you relate that to how Ray humbled Haruno, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Girls Festival. Oh, come on. Hmm. Wow, they gave him a funny outro. Amazing. Yeah, I think that's my favorite episode so far. I mean, there's been so many good ones. I'd have to think back because they're like, oh my god, there's been so many great moments. So, and I have a clear recency bias because I just watched this episode. But yo, this episode was so top tier. So top tier. We started it off just getting more depth about Kyoko's feelings, to see her so vulnerable. I mean, we could only assume certain things, like just given how Oda ran his household, only caring about Shogi, and if you weren't good at Shogi to his standard, you were just out of his vision. Only Ray met that standard, so his two biological kids were just left, deemed failures, and like, so I could only guess like how they would feel about that, and the reasons she left. So like, so you catch that, but just to see Kyoko just like openly talk about like, I hate how y'all look at me, like I'm so pathetic. You look at me like I'm a loser, and I know when Dad said like there's other things besides Shogi, I know he did not mean it, because to him, yeah, there is nothing besides Shogi. So what the fuck did he mean by that? I mean, even if he did, which I don't, it's like being deemed a failure, like it's so young, like just making those mistakes, like not even given the opportunity to improve. Like he even said in his own words, like if you're not able to do this, then there's no way you're gonna make it. So there's no point in continuing. You're done. Awful. So yeah, I mean, it's no wonder like Kyoko got so fucked up, and also her brother. But yeah, just to see like not getting the support from her dad, and relating that to Ray as well. Ray leaving and that effect on her. Ray's initially, like, I think he initially talked to her about it, like, I'll leave, so you don't have to worry about that. And like, unlike you, no one is gonna worry about me if I go anywhere, which is a really sad thought. But it's Ray, so I understand. But yeah, just we saw the way Kyoko would go to him for comfort. Like he was a comfort for her. He was also like made her suffer just because how he was, like the cuckoo thing with being the prodigal Shogi child in this household that only cared about Shogi, and her getting no support because she was not good enough at it. Terrible, absolutely terrible. It's no wonder it got to this point, and why she's so fucked up. Like the cracked glass, just of just being completely lonely, like not being able to be full of anything. There's always just something lacking, like a void. Like I couldn't get it from Dad, trying to get comfort from Ray, and then going to comfort for comfort to Goto. Like there's that void that like, it's a very understandable thing. It's really sad. Like as manipulative as we've seen Kyoko to be, and mean-spirited at times, she's very understandable. I'm glad we got that context for her and for Ray, because that's tough for Ray too. Like the guilt of him leaving and versus just his place in that house, and how he feels towards her. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. And that's already starting strong. Then, oh my god, we get to see, so glad we got to see it, like Shimada versus Goto. I thought we were gonna be stuck with Ray at school. Like, no, let me see this. So shout out to our boy at school, you know, encouraging Ray, like, just go, just go. But at the same time, you know, he's like, oh shit, I'm terrible. Like, can't have any more absences. Like, why'd I do that? He's like trying to strike the balance between him encouraging him personally versus making sure he's good at school, so he's not like having to repeat a year, which is very nice. Like, he's like, I know it's his job, but he's really going the extra mile to make sure Ray is good, which I really appreciate, man. It's, oh man, you gotta love people in education like that who are just truly passionate about their job to that extent, because that is not easy. Oh my god. So that was great. So he got to go there, and we saw it, dude, just boom, boom, boom. Every shogi piece, just a decisive, just strong punch to each other for hours and hours and hours. Just truly just a game of stamina, of strength, of two people with faith in themselves, which coming from Ray was sad, because I was like, oh, you don't have faith in yourself? That's like, but yeah, it's true. Like, these are two solid ass players. Shimada, extremely good after years and years of hard work. Goto, just a monstrously, just a explosive shogi player. Like, he has the ultimate offensive attack. He has this intimidating aura. It's very on brand for him. And we've seen just how good he is, you know, beating Smith, and, you know, Shimada beating Ray. Like, they've established the power levels for these rank A's, right? Just we got to see the next class, right? Just that high class of shogi players. And I have a feeling when we finally see Soya play, like, whoever wins this last match, it's gonna be even crazier. I have a feeling he's not even gonna break a sweat. He's just gonna be this anomaly. But who knows? I look forward to characterization for Soya, because right now he's like this distant, you know, he's not really anyone right now. He's kind of just the end goal of this tournament. But I have no doubt we're gonna learn about him, and maybe, I don't know, I look forward to that match. But yo, shout out to Shimada, man, dude. Even when he lost the first match, he's just like, the way he was just so honestly expressing his like, man, who just like, just about Goto and how what he dislikes personally about him, like acknowledging his skill, but, you know, he's like, he's immature, like, just being really honest, and, you know, resolving like, but listen, I'm not gonna lose the next match. And he did it. He fucking slugged it out. He gave it his all, but he did it, man. He fucking did it. Oh, that was so cool. That was so fucking cool. And in the midst of that, you have these other conversations. Like, it cut away to Hina, you know, with the Kawamoto, you know, them, you know, working on at the grandfather's shop, and them doing that, and, you know, Hina bringing up, like, worrying about Ray, like, you know, I'm sure he's just eating ramen and sweet bread, like, you know, the grandfather, like, you know, reporting that he, you know, Ray lost, and regarding shame and failure, and it's really nothing to be ashamed of, even though he reflected on his own, like, failures, and everyone else, all the other people as well, were like, oh man, like, yeah, I would. Because if we think back, especially like if you know, put yourself out there in different ways, like for me, I ventured out a bit in doing like music and doing like vocal stuff. So I've been like on stages, on like in open mics, and you know, performing when I used to play violin and stuff. More so with like the on stage, like solo with the microphone thing. It's such a like, such a wild experience, and I've definitely failed. I've definitely failed before in like my early experiences with that, and it was so embarrassing, especially in the age of like smartphones where everyone's recording everything and you can't really escape everything. Oh, I don't want to find those videos again, but yeah, it made me a better person, because that's absolutely what failure does. It made me reassess what I can do better. Like, just that humiliation, it humbled me. Even if like I had moments where I thought I was gonna do good, and I thought this would be easy or whatever. Just to have that, and to reassess, and to grow as a person, and to grow in whatever you're doing is so necessary for growth. Like, if you're just stuck at that level, that's where you're at, where you're just arrogant, you're better than everyone, because eventually there's always someone better. There's always someone better, there's always someone who's working harder, and you can look at that in despair and just be like, well, what's the point of me doing anything? Because a lot of people feel that way, like, if I'm not the best at what I'm doing, what's the point of me doing it at all? But, you know, the right way is to be like, well, alright, well, here's what I can do better. How can I get to that, not even get to that level, because you shouldn't even compare yourself anyway, but, you know, just be better. That's it. 100% agreed there. I really appreciate that message in this show, and for Ray especially, and what he's going through. It's a hard thing for him to, like, I won't even say to grasp, because of course, like, you know, anyone can grasp that, but it's just where he's at. It's tough for him to believe that, because that's the thing. Like, if you're depressed, or if you're, like, super anxious, whatever you're going through, like, you know what you need to do. You know, like, everyone says all the right things to do and how you should think and the right mindset. The problem is you don't believe it. You don't believe you can do it. Like, I know all this stuff. Like, how the... Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. So he's... So then we get to, like, Harunobu. And the real reason why he was telling Shimada to, you know, cut his head in half. Like, in their match. Because that's what Ray did to Harunobu. He humbled him, he chopped his head in half, and he saved him. You know, from that state, from that lump of ego, from that arrogance. It was very important for Harunobu's growth, because ever since then, he's just been striving for better, to strive to beat Ray, to just be better, and I'm sure that helped him in many aspects. For Harunobu to want that for Ray now, for Shimada to you know, chop his head, which Shimada was like, maybe I did it a little too much, because, you know, Harunobu didn't get a text from Ray. We know that Ray's just been catching up, like, a lot in school, so he's doing that so he won't get held back, or have to repeat a year. But yeah, so I hope, like, in chopping his head, because, I mean, it did make Ray reflect on his own arrogance, and it's, you know, it kind of made him retreat into his dark place, but it made him realize, you know, and regarding the talk about, you know, shame and failure and how it can help you grow, I think, yeah, it'd be good for him, man, especially if he can join, if he can, like, approach and, you know, join the, what am I trying to say, the Shogi workshop. So yeah, I hope Ray could join and be under Shimada, you know, to be a great mentor. And I love Shimada, dude. He's such a, like, how honest he is about what he doesn't like about Goto. They had a real, like, they were real against each other. You know, he kind of talking smack too. Goto saying, you're looking as older than me these days. You know, like, how you keep your chest so muscular. Like, what? But just the sparks flying between them as they go into their matches. Just two titans. And, you know, them looking from the bushes like, wow, he's so cool. Smith being like, yeah, I don't have it. At least not while you're peeking behind bushes. This is a good line. Yeah, man, it was great. I don't know, it was weird. I almost thought, because I forgot at the time that they had to play, like, multiple matches. Because it makes sense, like, to accurately gauge the winner, like, you play a set. You know, you do, like, best of 3 or best of 5, like, however many, and then you're proclaimed the winner. Because if you win just one, that doesn't necessarily tell that you know, it's not really enough. But yeah, I thought, for a moment, I thought they were subverting expectations and they were about to, like, hang out or something. Like, I don't know. You never know. But, yeah, it was great just to see the sparks fly and Shimada complain about Goto and just be real honest. Of course, he didn't really know at the end what was going on with Kyoko and everything, but, like, the green, like, swirls around him like it was green with envy or something. Like, oh my god. Yeah. It was good, man. And I'm glad, you know, Harunobu was able to be honest with Shimada about regarding Ray, so we'll see. We'll see whatever's next, man, and we'll see who wins. Who'll be the true winner between Shimada and Goto, because even though Shimada won, he gave it his all, man, and we actually saw Goto kind of crack for once. We saw him, like, visibly struggle, like, when he realized that he was about to lose. That was nice. That was satisfying. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about this one, man. Again, just really great episode. 100%. So, of course, if you have any thoughts, feel free to share what you thought or other things. As always, if you're seeing this on YouTube and you want early access to more March comes in like a lion reactions. Check out my Patreon in the description, patreon.com/YOROKOBE. For $5, you get early access to this series. Everything else I do, including gaming, I post a schedule at the beginning of every week that you can check for free on my page, of course, if you want to see exactly how far ahead I am. Most of all, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.